Says special socks for special walk. For the first man I ever loved. Forever in my heart, always your little girl. Okay.
You gotta read what the sockies say. Let's put them on.
Okay. This one is my favorite. Oh, okay.
Father of the bride.
10,
20. Thank you, Dad.
Okay, you're welcome.
I love you.
Oh, I love you.
Okay, let's have these. Put them on. But I didn't. The first ever present I bought him was socks.
Yeah,
a little
we
girl.
get socks a lot.
So every holiday he gets socks.
would like to begin by welcoming everyone and thanking you for being here on this happiest of days. It is no accident that each of you is here today, and each one of you was invited to be here because you represent someone important in the individual or collective lives of Hermes and Katy. Hermes and Katy have a love of music, so I would like to give some insight from some great musicians. Bob Dylan will tell us that he is sick of love. He is lovesick. Joy Division will say that love will tear us apart. Elvis Presley says to love me tender and love me long. Dashboard Confessional will have us screaming infidelities. And Adam Sandler sang to us in The Wedding Singer so well that love stinks. Bob Marley says one love and one heart, and Paul McCartney says love is all you need. A quote on love from one of Katy's favorites, Blue October: "You bring me back to life again. It's amazing how we love to live. The truest words I'll ever say is that I'll love you till my dying day." The Cure says, "Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am home again. Whenever I'm alone with you, you make me feel like I am whole again." And Renato Russo, I know I said it wrong, a favorite of Hermes, says that when you learn to love, the world becomes yours. And one of my favorite quotes on love: "The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return." While Plato may say that love is a serious mental disease, Einstein says that when you trip over love, it is easy to get up, but when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. And all of these are true. And then comes marriage. A good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is standing together and facing the world. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is not only marrying the right person, it is being the right partner. Katy and Hermes have chosen to incorporate the ritual of hand fasting in their wedding today. Hand fasting is a declaration of intent where the couple clearly states that they are marrying on their own free will. Hermes and Katy, as you seek to enter this state of union, you should strive to make real ideals that give meaning to this ceremony and to the devotion of marriage. With full awareness, know that within this circle, you are declaring your intent before your friends and family as witnesses. The promises made today and the ties that are bound here greatly strengthen your union and will cross the years and loves of each soul's growth. Do you seek to enter this ceremony?
We do.
I do.
I do.
Yes.
Yes.
That's
Katy
it.
and Hermes,
That's
please
the
look
yes
into
part.
each other's eyes and hold each other's left hands. Hermes, will you share in Katy's pain and seek to alleviate it?
Yes.
Katy, will you share in Hermes' pain and seek to alleviate it? And so the bind is made. Hermes, will you share in Katy's laughter and look for brightness and positive in her?
Yes.
Katy, will you share in Hermes' laughter and look for the brightness and the positive in him?
Yes.
And so the bind is made. Hermes, will you share in Katy's burdens so that your spirits may grow in this union?
Yes.
Katy, will you share in Hermes' burdens so that your spirits may grow in this union?
Yes.
And so the bind is made. Hermes, will you share in Katy's hopes and dreams?
Yes. All of them.
All of it.
Katy, will you share in Hermes' hopes and dreams?
Yes.
And so this bind is made. Hermes, will you take the heat of anger and use it to temper the strength of this union?
Yes.
It's the whole package. Katy, will you take the heat of anger and use it to temper the strength of this union?
Yes.
And so the binding is made. Hermes, will you honor Katy as an equal in this union?
Yes.
Katy, will you honor Hermes as an equal in this union?
Yes.
A little lower, right?
And so the binding is made. Katy and Hermes, as your hands are bound together now, so your lives and spirits are joined in a union of love and trust. The bond of marriage is not formed by these cords, but rather by the vows you have made. For always you hold in your own hands the fate of this union. Above you are the moon and the stars, below you is the earth. Like the moon and stars, your love should be a constant source of light, and like the earth, a firm foundation on which to grow. May these hands be blessed this day. May they always hold each other. May they have the strength to hang on during the storms of stress and the dark of troubled times. May they remain tender and gentle as they nurture each other in their wondrous love. May they build a relationship founded in love and rich in caring. May these hands be healer, protector, shelter, and guide for each other. We'd like to invite Hayden to deliver the rings at this time.
Ooh. So just hold it.
Hermes, my love, today as we stand surrounded by our friends and family, I can wholeheartedly say that I have never been more happy or honored in my life as I am now. To be committing my love, my soul, and my future to you. I waited years to find you, Hermes. I prayed for you before I knew your name. I prayed for you to be safe, for you to have strength, and for you to find peace in the hardest times. Without knowing you, worlds apart. Thank you for being worth the wait. I now stand here and present myself, my love, and all my truths to you. I know I am an imperfect person. Hermes, I know I have had to grow and change and heal to be the person I am today. Though I am flawed, I also know I am brave. I am resilient. I am generous, loyal, and deserving of love. All above, and above all, I know my heart's greatest desire is to be your wife, your lover, your best friend, and your family from this day forward. Thank you for showing me kindness and patience as I learned these truths. Hermes, I vow my love to love you exactly for who you are, to help you grow and develop your talents, your dreams, and your desires. I vow to choose you above all others in full loyalty and commitment, to love and cherish you, and never to forget that your love is the greatest gift. When life gets hard, I vow to cleave to you, to grow and strengthen our foundation. Together, I know we can accomplish anything we put our minds to. Though the world is experiencing times of uncertainty, fear, and confusion, my heart has never been more certain, calm, and comforted as it is now that I have found you. That I love you, and that from this day forward, we are as one. Hermes, you are my home, my heart, my family, and my future. I will admit, I did not know I loved you the first time I saw you. Though the first time I heard you say I love you, I knew from that moment on I would do everything in my power to be deserving of that love for the rest of my life. Thank you for believing in magic, the moon, and most of all, for believing in me and for believing in us. Please accept this ring as a sign and token of my love, fidelity, and commitment to you, Hayden, our family, and our future.
You guys are cheating.
I know. Does it fit?
Katy, first of all, I love you. I'll never understand how I lived so long without knowing you. But even though it took so long for me to grow and learn and become a better me and deserving of meeting you, I'm very grateful that my family, my friends, and most importantly, God didn't give up on me when I gave up on myself. When I reached into the universe and manifested my soulmate, I wished for a beautiful smile, blonde curly hair, a loving heart, and someone who has lived and seen the ugly in life. Because when we can purge through the tough times is when we learn how much more there is to life, and we become much more appreciative when someone devotes their time and efforts to us. And that's my case. No matter what I need, you're so there for me always, and it's the best. I love you with all my heart, and I promise you I'll do all that I can to be my very best for you and our family. Yarına karta ala Hurya. I love you.
Of course, of course.
Katy and Hermes, on behalf of all those present, and by the strength of your own love, I pronounce you married. You may now seal your vows with your first kiss as a couple. Please stand, and I present to you the De Silvas.
Dreams untold, hide and seek. Got this heart, this man, over the moon. Hey, tell me we can find. Tell me need some more. Oh, you didn't think my love is ambitious. Tell me you will stay. I'm feeling life is really nice. I'm ready now. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love.
There's nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be sung.
See, I remember the wise words that you once told me long ago. Que putaria do nada, mas que putaria! Mete, mete, gostoso!
Oh my God.
All right, but in all seriousness, you're an amazing person. She's an amazing woman. You're gonna have an amazing life.
Yes,
Love you guys.
thank you. And you're happy? Word of advice, stay happy, stay true. You be just fine. Yes. And not, we're always here for you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need.
That's what
Congratulations, brother. You know I love you. I have no advice because I don't know anything about marriage or children. So I love you with all my heart, buddy. Katy, you're amazing. I haven't known you that long, but you always rock out the hardest at my shows, and I love you.
All you need is love.
Congratulations, first of all, and word of advice: do everything she says, make her happy, and then your life will be happy.
To me, I'm gonna watch it.
Dude, I'm so happy for you, man. It's an honor to be here, and I guess my word of advice to you would be always say she's right.
All right, start it over.
Congrats, Hermes. I've hung out with you like a dozen times or so, but you seem like you're a strong enough guy to put up with Katy, so I think you guys will do well.
All you need is love.
There you go, cute. Love it.
All you need is love.
Love it. I gotta get
All you need is love. Love is all you need.
Hermes, you are a rock star. I really appreciate our friendship. You got this. It's been a short time since we've known each other, but it's been an honor to be here, and I thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to help you and be here for you. And congratulations. Love you, brother.
Love you, brother. Rock on.
Lots of songs.
All you need is love. Love is all you need. All you need is love. All you need is love. Yeah. All you need is love. Love is all you need. Love is all you need.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce Mr. Del Silva!
Hello everyone, my name is Eric Johnson. If you've ever seen how Hermes and I are together and the kind of jokes we make, you'd know that we're close. Perhaps too close. Maybe even suspiciously close. And for that reason, I'm just gonna clear the air and I'm gonna address Katy directly. Katy, what Hermes and I have is strictly platonic. And Hermes, I'm so sorry you had to find out this way. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm so sorry. I've known Hermes since Math 108 in Rexburg back in 2008. So it's been about 12 years that I've been putting up with him. I didn't know true happiness until I saw the look on his face when he saw his final grade in that class. And I remember him, just wait. And I remember him saying, "Yes, I got a D. I passed this beach." I'm sorry. In all these years that Hermes and I have known each other, he's been a mentor and a dear friend. Through the good times and the bad times, he is the type of person who will always be there for you. And he will support you when you need a friend most. After just a few minutes of talking to him, you will feel like you've known him your entire life. He has charisma and compassion that shines through in all of his interactions. With him, family comes first. And when you're his friend, you are family. I remember the first thing he told me about Katy was that he had met a girl on Bumble. That's a dating service for you little folks out there. So he had met a girl on Bumble, and she was not a catfish. To which I responded, well, I can already tell that she's out of your league. To be frank, the fact that someone as intelligent and, as you can all see, beautiful as Katy is marrying him, that really speaks to how charitable she is as a person. From the first encounter, their relationship quickly blossomed, and from the way he described her, Hermes immediately knew that she was someone special. It was clear in the way he spoke of her and how close that they had become that she had brought light and inspiration to him that I had never seen before in all our years of friendship. While I didn't know what true happiness looked like on Hermes's face until that instance with the D in math, I didn't know the face of true joy until I saw him with Katy. And now we see the culmination of that with this commitment that they have made to each other, to which I would like to raise a toast. Katy, you're an amazing woman. Thank you for bringing so much joy into Hermes's life. I couldn't be happier for the both of you. And if Hermes turns out to be half as good of a husband to you as he has been a friend to me, then you have an amazing life ahead of you. To Hermes and Katy.
Well, as we know, Katy's always beautiful. She is probably one of the most beautiful people I know, inside and out. And I remember the first instance of her telling me about Hermes and just how much she lit up and just the difference between just seeing him in her life, just the bright glow that now surrounds her and now surrounds both of them. And it's been beautiful. And so it's been beautiful to see them grow together, and it's going to be beautiful to see them grow together some more. And so just short and simple, I love you guys so much. And everybody raise your glass. Cheers to the bride and groom.
Hermes, I love you, man. I just still remember when I was 17, coming in to audition for your band and finding out you're from Brazil. And the only thing I knew about Brazil was the Amazon. So I thought you lived in huts. So I asked you that and found out that you lived in Sao Paulo, which I had to go look up and realized was the third largest city in the world. So that was a great introduction to our relationship. Yeah, I just love you, man, and just thank you so much for being in my life, and I'm just so honored to be here. And Katy, I don't know a lot about you, and we just met, but all the pictures I see on Facebook, you guys look so happy. So I hope to continue to see those smiles, and thank you guys.
Hermes, other than my mom and dad, I've known Katy the longest. So I have some good stories for today. So the truth is coming out, team. There was a running joke in our home that Katy had the best heart. And just between the rest of us, it's true. We don't like to admit it all the time. But Hermes, Katy has the best heart. And you are so lucky. Anyone she chooses to love is sincerely so incredibly lucky. And I need to share a little bit more about Katy's heart with you, okay? Picture 6-year-old Katy, really blonde, Nala swimsuit. Nala from The Lion King. She fell in love with this swimsuit. She would not take it off. She wore it every single day. She wore it under her clothes. When Katy loves something, she holds on to it. Hermes, she's not going to take you off, my friend. When she knows she loves something and picks something, it's hers. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. And we're just lucky enough that we also think We're so grateful to have you. But Katy's heart, she knows what she wants. She doesn't take it off. The second, Hermes, you really missed a really fun goth phase in Katy's teenage years life. And it had, I'm talking like spiky belts. Picture Katy at 13 years old in Centerville, Utah, rocking hardcore heavy metal goth. This girl knows how to march to the beat of her own drum. And I'm so glad she found her guitarist. I love that both of you know how to be yourselves. I love that from a very young age, Katy knew exactly who she was and developed that regardless of what anyone thought. It takes bravery to know who you are and show up that way, and I'm just so grateful that this is the couple that does that. The third phase you missed, Hermes, was she's still in it, but Harry Potter is a big deal team. Katy believes in magic. And what the two of you have is magic. Relationships are hard. Marriage is hard. Parenting is hard. We need to remember the magic. So when life gets tough, you two, I want you to take some time just for the two of you. Go on a walk. Hold hands. Remember the reason you're here today. Remember the magic you felt walking down the aisle and seeing each other's eyes. We all need to carry that magic into our relationship so we can be healthy and whole moving forward. Hermes, it's not every day I get a brother and a nephew all at once. I've never had an older brother, and I'm so incredibly grateful for you and Hayden in my life. Katy, I love you with my whole heart. I'm so proud of the person you've become, and I'm so glad you found your equal. I love you. Let's do a cheers to the happy couple.
I am so excited to be here today and be a part of this. I have known Katy for probably about 20 years now, and she has been my dearest friend and like a sister to me ever since we played sisters on stage in the best Christmas pageant ever. We were Miss Koreans together then, and we have been for the last 20 years. And traversed the globe together and been through so many challenges and so many victories together too. And I am so thrilled to see this new journey in your life starting and how happy you are, Hermes. I'm so glad that you come into her life and that you have been there for her. And I've gotten, our late night phone calls and things like that, heard how things are going and how happy she is and the direction her life is going. And I am so happy for you both. And I'd like everyone to raise a glass to the happy couple. Cheers.
Miss Katy, my Katy lady, I love you so much, just like everyone up here. We've been through some good times and some dark times, but you are the most resilient woman with the kindest heart that I know. I'm so happy to see you find someone who compliments you, but most of all, who loves you for exactly who you are. And I'm so happy to see your guys' lives together and see what you do. And I'm just so thankful to know you. And I love you both so much. So raise a glass, everyone.
First, Hermes, Katy is a 1 in a million person. Never known any, as been mentioned before, wonderful heart. You are so freaking lucky. And the other thing is, I want to congratulate you because as a father, Katy always says, well, what do you like about Hermes? And other than being a musician, the thing that I like about Hermes and that we welcome is that he treats Katy wonderfully. He respects her. He has been so nice to her. And that is the key thing that we are so excited about is how well you've taken care of her, and we know you'll take care of her in the future. So raise a glass, and here's to a wonderful future for Katy and Hermes.
Katy, it is true. From being a little girl, you have brought sunshine and love and happiness into our lives. Even though there's been hard and difficult times, you have this amazing spirit about you. You know, you do have the best heart of anyone that I know. is just the very truth. It's been the truth about you since the very beginning. When Katy was little, she would wake up in the morning in her crib and she would be just like, hi. She would just be arms up and happy and just sunshiny and sweet. And we have just loved you all this time, and we will continue to love you. Hermes, you are a good man. I know you're a good man. And I appreciate your openness and your directness. And I appreciate your gratitude and your humility. And I feel your love for Katy, and I feel the love between the two of you. I think it's going to be the most amazing thing to have my new Brazilian family. All of you bring such joy and happiness and laughter into our home. I love Hermes's humor too. So he's got a great sense of humor. But I am so excited. I'm so excited to have Sonia and Sylvia and Gabriel and Hayden and Hermes in our lives, because you bring so much. You bring so much joy and happiness and laughter and love. And so I'm just so excited to go forward with all of you. And I love you very, very much. And I know that you're going to be incredibly happy. And I just want you to continue to love each other and smile at each other. And Hermes, I want you to continue to make her laugh, because you make her laugh more than anyone's ever made her laugh. And I love to see her laugh. Raise a glass.
Okay, guys, because my English is very small, but I try. Huh? Yeah. Okay. I love you, Hermes. I love you so much. It's normal. He is my son. Huh? He grow up a lot. He became a good man. But when I meet Katy for first time, when I look in your eyes, my heart told me, she is one. And she's broke peace, broke light, broke blood, peace, blood light in Hermes' life, in my life too. Because my home is always complete now, okay? I love you so much. You welcome in my family, in your incredible family. I think we form a big family now. Welcome, the party.
Hermes, the nice thing about adding a person to your family is when we added Hermes, we got a musician. Yeah. And we've already done some recording and have 3 or 4 agents and stuff like that already. Yeah. So modest. So we would like to do a number. I did this with my other daughter's wedding, and it's Sunrise Sunset. And I won't, let me just tell you the first 3 lines. It says it all. It says, "Is this the little girl I carried? Is this the little boy at play? I don't remember growing older. When did they?" And so it's a bittersweet song about families growing up, moving on, and we would love to do that.
Give me a guitar, yeah? Okay.
Baby, I'm yours. Baby, I'm yours. And I'll be yours until the sun no longer shines. Yours until the poets run out of rhyme. In other words, until the end of time. Baby, I'm yours. Baby, I'm yours. And I'll be yours